Good to do it sitting if you can, but if you're not comfortable sitting, it can be done lying down or leaning back. But if you're comfortable sitting upright, that is recommended. Close your eyes if you're comfortable with your eyes closed. And we start by just breathing, just breathing. And now calm, even breath. You can even count 2 counts to inhale, 2 counts to exhale, silently counting, whatever number is comfortable for you. But the breath is even, inhale and exhale. If you tend to have a lot of thoughts, a lot of distracting thoughts, then you can even rest your thinking mind in the breath here, right on the breath. So nothing is happening right now except that breath. Now come down to your feet and inhabit your feet. Deep contact with your feet. Let your breath adjust to being that far down in your body so that your inhale doesn't lift you up away from your feet. And attune to the quality of self inside your feet. And that's not an idea or a thing, an entity. I'm not saying there is a self. But we can experience a quality of self, which is pretty much the same experience in all of us. And it helps us enter into our wholeness. So we're attuning to that quality of self within the feet. Now inhabit your ankles and your lower legs. Each time you do this practice, see if you can find a little bit more of yourself, a little bit more internal contact with each part of your body. Attune to the quality of self inside your ankles and your lower legs. And now come into your knees, settling into your knees until they feel soft. Balance your awareness of the space inside both knees. Find both those internal areas at the same time. You may need to thin out your mind a little to do that, right? If you find you're going back and forth, knee to knee, see if you can refine your mind, thin, subtle mind that you can find both at once, and feeling the absolute stillness of the balanced mind. Some of you may be able to feel right from the start here that you are that stillness. And now inhabit your thighs from your knees all the way to the hip sockets. Letting your thighs soften, sinking down into them, and attune to the quality of self inside your thighs. Make sure you're muted. Make sure you're muted. Take a moment to experience that these are your legs, right? We get to a kind of ownership when we inhabit the body, a natural ownership. Your legs. Now come on into your hip sockets. Again, very fine mind, thin mind. Just by being in your hip sockets, you may be able to experience the internal space of your upper thighs from the hip sockets and the internal space of your lower torso at the same time, so that you're living in the transition between your legs and your torso inside your body. Balance your awareness of the space inside both hip sockets. And feeling again the stillness of the balanced mind, and at the same time experiencing the movement of your breath. So the mind is still and balanced, and your breath is moving. Now come on into your pelvis, settling into your whole pelvis, even inhabiting the bones, inhabiting all the way through your whole pelvis. Attune to the quality of your gender, however that feels to you. Again, not an idea. Right? Not something we're going to label in any way, but just the feel of that within your pelvis. Bring your breath down into your pelvis. Feel your breath move through the quality of gender. Now come down to the base of your torso, the whole pelvic floor, including your sit bones. And once again, let your breath adjust you being that far down in your body so that your inhale doesn't lift you up away from there. Find a point right in front of the base of your spine on the bottom of your torso. Open that area. Let yourself receive an upward coming current of energy. This can take some practice, just opening to it today. You may not feel that upward current today, but opening to it. With practice, you'll feel it. And it's a very fine thread of energy, not a big whoosh, just a fine thread of energy coming up into your pelvis. Now inhabit your midsection, and that's the whole area between your ribs and your pelvis. Inhabiting that whole area, including the solar plexus area under your ribs. Let that soften and be part of the midsection. Staying settled within your midsection, attuned to the quality of power. Really let yourself feel that power. And of course, it's good power because it's yours. Bring your breath down into your midsection. Feel the breath move through the quality of power. Now find a point in the innermost core of your midsection. So we're focusing inwardly as deeply as you can without strain. Open that area, settle the point, and receive the upward current, if you can. Still coming from that point right in front of the spine, the base of the torso. Now coming up into your midsection. And now inhabit your whole chest, all the way through to the back of yourself so that you're even inhabiting your upper back, out to the sides, your whole chest. Inhabit your sternum, right, the breastbone. And let yourself settle within your chest so it feels like you're sitting in your heart. You're settled there. Staying that settled, attuned to the quality of your love inside your chest. And of course, this doesn't need to be a big feeling, just a little of the tenderness that you may find there. Bring your breath down into your chest. Feel your breath move through the quality of love. The breath moving through the quality gently kindles it, right? Gently enlivens it. Now, focusing inwardly within the chest, finding a point in the innermost core of your chest. Open that point, settle the point, and receive that upward thread of energy still coming from the bottom of your torso. And here's where we want to make sure not to pull up away from that experience. Settle right down into it. And now inhabit your shoulders until they feel soft at the edges. And attune to the quality of self inside your shoulders. Come on into your shoulder sockets now. They're in the back. Yeah. Just by being in your shoulder sockets, very fine mind, you may be able to experience the internal space of your upper arms and the internal space of your upper torso at the same time. Balance your awareness of the space inside both shoulder sockets. Find them both at the same time. Feeling the stillness of the balanced mind, the breath moving easily through that stillness without changing it in any way. Inhabit your arms, your wrists, and your hands all the way to the fingertips. And attune to the quality of self inside your arms, your wrists, and your hands. Let's take a moment to feel that ownership inside your arms, your shoulders as well, your wrists, your hands, right? Your arms, your hands. Come on into your neck and really let yourself settle within your neck. Really experience yourself there, inside your neck, living there. Attune to the quality of your voice, what that feels like inside your neck. Bring your breath down into your neck. Feel your breath move through the quality of your voice. Find a point in the innermost core of your neck. Right? Focusing inwardly as deeply as you can, but gently. Let that point settle and receive the upward current. Now come on into your head and inhabit your whole forehead, all the way out to the sides of your forehead, out to the temples. Let your forehead soften. Right? Let it feel like part of your internal wholeness, your being, not something separate. Find a point in the center of your forehead. So here we're not working between the brows, but a little bit higher, center of the forehead. Keep that point steady as you continue to breathe. You may find it wants to move around with your breath. See what you need to let go of for the point to remain steady. Now get back behind that point so that you're seeing it from behind it, from inside your head. And just sitting with whatever's there, right? Might be a dark cave, might be a point of light, whatever's there. Just taking a moment to sit with that. Now come down so that you're inside your eyes. Let your eyes soften so that they feel continuous with the rest of your face. And see if you can be soft in your eyes, but present. So relaxed, but without going off into dream. Right here. Now feel that you're behind your cheekbones and inside your cheekbones, all the way back to your hairline. Inhabit your nose all the way to the tip of your nose. And then inhabit your jaw and your mouth and your lips and your chin. And now come on into your ears, but right through the centers of the ears, so not too high up, right through the openings of the ears. And now inhabit your whole brain. Right? Your whole brain, not just the forehead, your whole brain. Attune to the quality of your understanding. What that feels like inside your whole brain. Now, bring your breath straight back on the inhale. Let the exhale release, let it go wherever it goes. Feel the breath move through the quality of understanding inside your brain. Almost like you can nourish the brain with your breath. That's how it feels. Find the center of your head. Actually, now we're going to call this the head center. Find your head center, because it's a little bit deeper, actually, than the center of your head. So find your head center and let that point settle and receive the upward current coming up through the core of yourself, through your torso, neck, and head. If you can feel it today, and don't be discouraged if you don't, because it can take a little while, but if you can feel that upward current, you can let it keep on going out through the center of the top of your head, keeping the top of your head very gently settled. Now, come back into your whole torso, your pelvis, your midsection, your chest. Inhabit your neck and your whole head. Take a moment to feel the ownership of that. Right? Your torso, your neck, your head. Add in your legs and your arms. So now inhabiting your whole body all at once. Your whole body. And again, that ownership, right? Your body. Attune to the quality of self in your whole body. Find the space outside your body, the space in the room. And feel that the space inside and outside your body is the same continuous space, undivided space, pervading you inside and out. Right? The breath moving easily through the space. Taking a moment, if you can, to feel that you are that space of fundamental consciousness. I'm calling it space, so we experience the space, but it's fundamental consciousness, right? Feel that you are that space. Now slowly open your eyes if they're closed, and with your eyes open, inhabit your whole body. Contact everywhere in your body at once. Taking a moment to have that sense of ownership, that this is your body. We're doing that because it helps with the settling inward, the inward contact, right? It helps you get to that subtle ground of yourself. Right? Quality of self in your whole body. Find the space outside your body, space in the room. Experience that the space inside and outside your body is one continuous, undivided space, pervading your whole body, inside and out. Right? And the breath moving through it, right? So not holding your breath, still breathing. Yeah, the breath moving through it. And attune to the space that pervades you and your whole environment without moving at all from within your own body. Again, a moment to feel that you are that space of fundamental consciousness. And as that space, you can let go of your grasp on yourself and the room, because everything will just be right there. Okay, very nice and relaxed. Very good. Okay.